各位记者朋友，大家下午好。
Good afternoon. Welcome to our press conference. Questions, please. CCTV. On December 25th, Foreign Minister Wang Yi held talks with Japanese Foreign Minister. Could you share more details with us? The Chinese and Japanese foreign ministers had friendly, positive, and good talks. They focused on delivering on the important common understandings reached between President Xi Jinping and the Prime Minister Ishiba in Lima, and had effective communication of fully advancing the strategic relationship of mutual benefit and building a constructive and stable China-Japan relationship fit for the new era. They agreed our bilateral relations have gone far beyond the bilateral scope, and we should continue having exchanges and cooperation at various levels and through multiple channels, enhance mutual understanding and trust, properly handle disagreements and differences, and promote sound and steady growth of bilateral ties on the right track. We have released a readout, and you may refer to that. Next question, please.
发言人您好，中国日报提问：昨日中日高级别人文交流磋商机制第二次会议在京举。
Yesterday, the second meeting of the China-Japan high-level consultation mechanism on people-to-people and cultural exchanges was held in Beijing. Could you share more details? Yesterday, Foreign Minister Wang Yi and his Japanese counterpart Iwaya jointly chaired the second meeting of the high-level consultation mechanism. The Chinese Minister of Tourism and Culture Sun Yeli and his Japanese counterpart Minister Toshiko Abe attended the event. The two sides took stock of the progress and exchanges made following the first meeting in the areas of youth education, tourism, sister cities, sports, entertainment industries, think tank media, and women's group. They reached 10 common understandings. We hope through this visit we will expand bilateral exchanges, add new dimensions to exchanges, and nourish a healthy and reasonable environment for public support, and forge correct perceptions and bridge better for the friendship between our peoples and boost the stable and steady development of relations between the two sides. Next one, please.
谢谢发言人。环球时报记者提。
Global Times. In a statement, the Philippine Defense Secretary said the deployment of U.S. mid-range missile assets in the context of joint exercises is completely legitimate. The Philippines is a sovereign state, not any country's doorstep. Any deployment and procurement of assets fall within its own sovereign prerogative and are not subject to any foreign veto. The enhancement of Philippine defense capabilities is undertaken on the basis of its own national interest and independent foreign policy. China is continuously building up their nuclear arsenal and ballistic missile capability, was China's comment. Regarding the U.S. deployment of mid-range capability missile system in the Philippines, China has stated its firm opposition on multiple occasions. Let me stress that the Typhoon MIC missile system is not a defensive weapon, but a strategic and offensive one. The Philippines has worked with the U.S. to bring in the Typhoon system. It's placing its national security and defense in the hands of others, introducing geopolitical confrontation and arms race into the region and posing substantive threats to regional peace and security. Whose interest does this move serve? How could anyone believe this is independent foreign policy? What the Philippines is doing benefits no one. The Philippines once promised that it will not choose sides, not engage in any activities that will harm China's interest, and doesn't intend to incite tensions in the region. Despite these promises, the Philippines has helped countries outside the region deploy military forces and stoke confrontation. The Philippines said that the Typhoon system was only used during the exercises and will be shipped out of the country in September. But then it went back on its word, saying they would like to have the Typhoon here forever and even plans to acquire the system. This is typical breaching of its words. who has kept making provocations in the South China Sea, who has worked with external forces to flex muscle, who took illicit acts under the pretext of upholding international law. Countries in the region know this well. We would like to tell the Philippines the only right way to safeguard national security is to uphold strategic independence, good neighborliness, and peaceful development. We call on the Philippines to heed the call of regional countries, quickly pull out the missile system as publicly pledged, and stop prolonging the wrongful act. Some in the Philippines should have a correct perception, reflect on himself, and stop falsely accusing China. Our message to the Philippines is, China will not sit on our hands when our security interests are endangered or threatened. The Philippines, if bent on the wrong decision, will end up shooting itself in the foot. Next question, please.
还有其他问题吗？
Any more questions?
那好，今天的记者会到此结束，谢。
That's the end of today's press conference. Thank you for coming.